Hey, what's up, Scrunch Punch Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Today on stuff I got recently in the mail is going to be this Pokekin Sylveon right here. Sylveon is great. This whole Pokekin collection, the actual super cutesy cards, the Gardevoir ones from the set in particular are top tier, some of my favorite cards of all times. But this is a fantastic card. It's in Korean right here. It's a PSA 10. I'm not a huge fan of like PSA 10 cards or anything like that. However, it is something that was nice for Virginia. She does like slabs, and of course, two people can like different stuff and still coexist, right? It's still a fantastic card. It's awesome. I got this from PokeBLT over on Instagram. I believe I've shouted him out before. Dude's been a homie for years, and I never mind supporting the homie, never mind grabbing some of the cards. He takes super good care of his cards. Has a dope collection. You should go check him out on Instagram. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Want to talk a little bit because I saw something that was a little... It's not necessarily bad. I just never see the conversation about this particular topic go the other way. So I kind of wanted to tip my hat in that favor right there. I left a comment on the said post, but nothing ever came from it. Because, of course, if it's not the actual agenda, it's not the rhetoric, of course, people aren't going to respond to that stuff. This is from the Giving Bulbasaur over on Instagram. This isn't like a hate thing or anything like that. This isn't like anything. Like, they're more than welcome to post whatever they want about this topic. I encourage it. I just think there is another side of this discussion that can exist. We're going to be talking about weird vintage package third-party stuff going on right here that has like booster packs of Pokemon cards in it. Some of the more vintage ones, like those weird like 6 booster pack bundles for here for like $10 type shit, right? The weird off-the-wall third-party stuff. There's people that are like starting to list more and more of that stuff up on Instagram and of course Facebook, and people are discovering that stuff a little bit more. And the actual fucking price points people are trying to get for that stuff, people are debating, I suppose, like how much they should charge for them. Here, I'll just play a little bit so you kind of know what we're going off right here. Once again, they're allowed to have this discussion. I just want to add a little bit to it.
Here, there's a 6-pack booster pack, $9.99. Now, that's the original price back then. It has base set. It has a bunch of packs in there. You see base set 2, gym, bunch of different packs. They were looking to get some comps. They didn't know what to comp it at. I have something like this. I might show it to you guys later, but mine's Japanese, which is really cool. I love it to stay in the collection. But what do you think about these that weren't Pokemon, I'm guessing? Because these were like third-party packaging. You find them in different... I've never seen this one before, but you find them in different ones. Do y'all guys pay face value of the packs, or do you pay a little bit more because it's sealed, or do you pay even more because it's sealed and it's like really old packaging? Like, let me know what you think about that.
So the thing kind of about this one is there's not really anything wrong with proposing how much people should pay for it. I just always find it funny when it comes to fucking vintage product like this. It only ever goes one way. It never goes the other way in a conversation where it's like, okay, it's vintage, but it's like this. Should I pay face value for it? Should I pay a little premium because they're all together in package? Should I pay premium for this stuff because it's some weird third-party packaging that, like, okay, look, I'm going to throw this out there real quick. I don't think that for that packaging at all, it should be worth absolutely anything at all. In fact, I think it should be a little cheaper for me personally. No one's going to open that up and look at that, wow, base mystery 6-pack blister thing and put that up in their collection back here. No one's going to have that up here, okay? For like a booster box or something like that, or like an actual official Pokemon box thing, sure, whatever. And of course, if you truly want to, you can throw that 6-pack mystery blue fucking weird font thing up there if you want. Ain't nobody doing that though. No one's going to be displaying that stuff. The only reason people want said product is for the packs that are in it, and more than likely it's going to be gutted because those packs, there's nothing nostalgic necessarily about a third party just throwing some stuff together for a little thing. Now, I will say for the actual price points going for, which was $9.99 back in the day, that's a pretty good deal on booster packs. Essentially, you're paying less than $2 a pack for boosters, and then you could still get booster packs back in the day for like $2.50, $3, hell, even up to $4 at the hype of Pokemania back in the day. So they're trying to fucking give a deal with that stuff as well. You're paying less than $2 a pack. It's like $1.70 for a pack, which is a deal for all those booster packs put together with a bunch of them. Now, it never goes the other way where people are like, or do you pay 10% less? Do you pay 10% less for this stuff? Since it's all bundled up. That's what the actual distributor or the person who put all this stuff together was doing. They were trying to give you a deal on this stuff. Just throw a bunch of booster packs in there. Now look, the person should get their money for this stuff. They should totally get at least what they think is a fair price for that. However, the price points never go this way down, and they only ever go up when people are talking about that stuff. And I think that's a fair discussion to have. Third-party distributor. It doesn't mean anything. No, there's nothing nostalgic about that packaging, okay? And I don't give a fuck what some jackass comes in this comment section saying, you're not displaying that shit. you're getting a bunch of packs together. Like, whenever you buy from, like, a vintage sale or anything like that, hey, I'm buying multiple things from you. Can you cut me a deal? 9 times out of 10, they're going to say yes. Why not for this then? Why are we not actually putting the same logic for that? The actual person that made this stuff did. I don't know. And I left a comment on it, of course, saying how I feel about it. They didn't say anything back. They just went on and made another one about, like, something like this.
Anime cards, $9.99. Can you imagine getting all of this, even a Dragon Ball in there, for $19.99? Sorry, I'm dyslexic. But that is insane. Let me know, guys. Do y'all pay face value of whatever the packs are and the boxes? Are you just paying what it is, or are you paying extra because it's sealed, or are you paying even more because it's vintage and it's third party? This is a third party company, of course, but like, I've been coming up across a lot of these third party companies. Like, I'll show you guys mine later, but mine's in a third party. It says Beckett on it. It's super weird, but let me know in the comments. What are you paying? If this person went to sell, are you just paying them face value of the packs? Are you paying them like a premium on sealed? Like, let me know what you're doing with this.
See, this is what I'm talking about right here. See, like, look at that sticker right there in the corner. Over $40 worth of value for $19.99. Like, the people that were trying to bundle this shit together were trying to sell it for cheaper, for 20 bucks. Look, I know times have changed. I know vintage packs are all the demand. I know all the fuckboys want to open this stuff and pull Charizards and come all over them. Like, look, I get it. I understand. But, like, no one ever proposes this shit going the other way. Why can't it be a little cheaper? Why couldn't it be like that? No one has to follow that logic. No one has to do that stuff. And if a person wants to charge 3 times the price for that and try to get that money, I think it's kind of dumb. I don't think it's justified, but they're more than welcome to do it. Just why does that price point never go the other way when very clearly the people who made this product are trying to make shit for it a little cheaper? No one's going like, oh, anime cards, actual thing right there. Oh, fuck yeah, I remember getting that stuff back. Oh, super nostalgic. No, the only reason people are even looking at this is because there's Pokemon vintage packs in it. And they're reminiscing like, whoa, I could get like all these packs for like $19 back in the day. That's fucking insane. 20 years, am I right? It's like a nostalgic vintage flashback. Now look, I'm not shitting on the Gaming Bulbasaur for talking about this or anything. I just think the discussion for it going the other way is a fair point to have, especially with it being a bundled thing. It's a third party item right there. It's not officially Pokemon. There is no nostalgia for the packaging itself. I don't think that should even be a discussion because no one's keeping that shit. It's gonna get gutted and sold in a fucking thing or something like that. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says about that. Sure, maybe someone wants to pay face value for the pack. Sure, maybe 10% more because it's a weird find. But I also think 10% less because A, they're loose packs, B, it's third party, C, we don't know what this third party did with said packs because there were shitty people back in the day who did things with booster packs. And then D, the whole point of the actual product itself was to cut people a deal on certain booster packs. Like, hey, you're getting a bunch of different random packs together here, pay a little bit less of a premium for that stuff. Oh, but Pokemon cards have changed. Oh, but Pokemon times have changed. Yeah, but if you're buying a bunch of something, don't you usually want to, like, get that for a little bit cheaper as well? Like, the same people that want to upcharge this shit, they will go to these card vendors, they will go to these places, and they'll be like, hey, what if I buy multiple of this? What if I buy multiple card packs or something like that? Can you cut me a deal on it? But then when it comes to their own actual product and stuff like that, it's like, no, I deserve 30% more because this is crazy. Like, look at this stuff. 6 booster packs. Well, where are you going to find something like, look, it says 6 booster packs right on it. Whoa, that's great. That's nostalgic. You're going to want to put this stuff, like this wrapping, if you take the booster packs out of it, you're going to want to put it right up on your collection next to your Vaporeon skateboard, aren't you? No. No one's going to do that. It's fair. You want to have that discussion. It's totally cool. The only reason I made this video is because person's not even fucking responding to comments, which is like, well, like, what's the point of even talking to somebody about it if you're not even going to, like, humor some of the response, if you're not even going to do it? That's the whole reason I made this video. I think it's a discussion that can be had. I think you should still get a good little bit for this product. It is pretty cool, but the overall intention of the original was to actually cut people a deal. It's third party. Who knows what someone did with the packs? I think it's a fair discussion to have. I think people could at least talk about maybe it also going the other way since no one wants to do it. That's what I do whenever I fucking move some stuff. I cut people a deal on it, even if it's like one thing. And I just don't know. I don't understand like why for a community, yeah, sellers need to make their bag and make their money too. Dude, buyers are just as important for that fucking economy as the fucking sellers are. They're literally just as important. And your dollar says a lot. What you actually are willing to spend and what you actually put on the table does mean quite a bit. I'm not saying to fucking absolutely rip off people or anything like that. But you are in a position, especially if you're trying to buy something, you're doing the seller a favor too. They don't want that product. They obviously don't want it, okay? You're taking it off their hands and you're giving them some monetary compensation. You should be able to actually have a fucking say on that stuff as well. And it doesn't have to just go up and up and up just because it's fucking vintage, okay? It doesn't have to. Like, hey, it doesn't have to. I'm sure I'll get a response because I made this video now. Of course, that's how it works. You say some shit about some stuff, and that's when people want to talk to you. But hey, I just want to propose the other way. That's all I got. Appreciate it, virgins. See you later. It's a discussion worth having, in my opinion.